it's a question of showing your empathy with that person and getting their trust to be able to help them.
Her approach and sort of relaxed approach to it, and her being open to discussing it with him, he said she'd stopped him committing suicide.
The idea of the project is to extend what we achieve as an organisation working with clients.
So it's really expanded what services that we can offer, and what's maybe not been able to be done in staff time and things that staff haven't been able to do, has expanded what we can do as an organisation.
Volunteers can work with our groups or support our courses.
Quite often it's people who have used the services in the past who benefit most from these type of volunteering opportunities.
They can do some really good client work with us out in the community.
I think for me there's no such thing as a typical mentoring session, because you're dealing with people with different sorts of problems. But in the main it's about looking at the action plan, which of course is drawn up by the professionals here, and looking at ways of dealing with that action plan, and helping that person move on with their life.
Well, I'm not going to say the impression's given it doesn't matter if 1 week you can't give it. Here it does, because the client you're supporting as a volunteer, whilst we try and ensure we don't create dependency, certainly in the early days, if you say you're going to be there Monday at 10:30, you need to be there Monday at 10:30.
From time to time we'll do recruitment campaigns, so we try and get a very broad demographic of volunteers, because again then we can sort of offer a good service and offer the right volunteer for the role.
The tribunal found in his favour, and were able to grant him the higher rate of benefit.
We have quite a lot of students from the university.
They're doing some really good pieces of work for us. They're evaluating one of my projects, and I'll get all of their dissertations and they're doing a monitoring report for us so that we can give that to our funder. And the trainee counsellors, we're charging clients to access our trainee counsellors.
I think we're fortunate to come across funding streams like we've plugged into with this project, but we recognise that for us as an organisation is not a sustainable funding stream. It will be time limited, and probably rightly so. It allows us to build the resource, it allows us to gain the experience, but then it's about how we integrate, in every sense of the word, the volunteering into what we do.
We've had no difficulties with volunteering over the last few years, no concerns from clients, and previous to that we would have done because we didn't have the infrastructure in place.
The commissioning scene has changed very recently, and I have to say in Hull and East Riding they're only just starting to feel their feet, if I could put it like that. And I just think it's a big ask at the minute for us to have the expectation that the commissioners have all that sorted in their minds. But what it gives us as an opportunity is to influence that process, because if someone hasn't made their mind up, hopefully we can try through our relationships to help them make their mind up.
We see volunteering as integral to what we deliver because of the added value. Therefore it will go in every tender that we put forward. They will be there to support whatever we choose to deliver.
I think there's two things to that. One, maybe because of the need through restricted, less money to go around, certainly in terms of public health and some of the services that are being commissioned in the community, the commissioners are already looking for how an organisation can get better outcomes, extend the reach of the services that they're funding. One thing I'm able to do is take along in that building is the idea that we're an organisation that integrates volunteering into the services we deliver. So watch this space. Hopefully next year I'll be saying that I've been successful.